Now let's see the result of Leon Brittan, who resigned from the Cabinet over the Westland helicopter affair. He's held on to his seat in Richmond, Yorkshire. His majority is up from 18,000 to 19 and a bit thousand, so he's safely back, and of course the big question is, what is his political future now? He, I think, is able to talk to Robin Day. Oh, he's with Nick Woolley. I'm terribly sorry, Nick. I thought we were going to hand him over to the tender mercies of Sir Robin, but he's in your hands.
Yes, indeed, he's in my hand, ready and waiting. First of all, just a comment on Brecon and Radnor, which Tories might have got back but didn't.
Very close and very good result for the Conservatives. I'm naturally sorry we didn't quite pull it off, but it's been a bad day and night for the Liberals, and they've just held on to that by the skin of their teeth.
Your own result, a higher turnout, higher majority, but only about the same percentage of the vote.
Well, as that's about 62.5%, I don't think that's too bad. But the important thing is that it is a constituency in the north of England where we have actually increased the majority and increased the vote, and that I'm extremely gratified about, naturally, as all my supporters are.
Now, after this gratifying result, how do you see your own future in this government?
Well, I haven't really been looking beyond the result, so I really don't know. We'll just have to see what happens.
It's human nature to be ambitious and hopeful, though. Have the scars on you, on the party, on Mrs. Thatcher of the Westland affair and resignation healed?
I don't feel any scars whatsoever. It's not an issue that has arisen in the course of the campaign or anything like that, and I really haven't given it a thought for quite a while, to be quite honest.
What kind of a cabinet do you think Mrs. Thatcher will now put together? A mixture, not quite as before, of wet and dry, though they are perhaps obsolete terms?
Well, I think that's very much a matter for her. I mean, I think it's impossible to speculate because we haven't even got all the election results yet. We'll have to see.
What about your old opponent, as you might call him, Michael Heseltine?
Well, I mean, again, I don't see, if I'm not going to speculate on my own future, I don't think that I should speculate on his or anyone else's.
Would you be glad to see him back, would you?
I think that we all must wait and see what the Prime Minister does and leave it at that.
Of course, I mean, he might be back because inner cities is one of the Prime Minister's new priority targets. Do you see that as a strategy for trying to destroy the Labour Party by actually solving the problems of the urban underprivileged?
Well, I think that the problems are sufficiently important to want to resolve them, irrespective of what it does to the political landscape. Having just won a majority of over 100, we're not really so much troubled about majorities as actually dealing with problems. And that's why the regional problems, which are not just problems of the inner cities, are very important to deal with.
Leon Brittan, thank you very much. Now back to the studio.